G'day, welcome back and thanks for joining us again as we continue our journey around Australia. We're up to day 68 as we start this episode and we've completed around 13,000 kilometres of our great land. In this episode we leave Port Hedland and the Pilbara region as we start to head further south. We stay overnight in Carnarvon and then Nanatura before arriving in Carnarvon, which is in the Gascoyne. The episode covers about 900 kilometres and we're in a bit of a quest to go from the heat to some cooler environment. We went through Roebourne, which is a pretty little town that was famous in the gold boom era of the late 19th century. It was once the largest settlement between Darwin and Perth and it's the oldest surviving town in the northwest. Had a jail there that was built in 1896 and was operating from 1896 to 1923 and then again in 75 to 84.
Update. We're at Carnarvon, stayed here overnight. Bloody hot day yesterday, bloody hot day again today. But anyway, we're starting to head south and we're kicking in some kilometres now so that we can get to the cooler weather. We haven't done much here in Carnarvon, it's just been too hot. Just a recovery overnight stop, great unit so we could wash and do a few bits and pieces. But looking forward to heading south and getting into some cooler, much more pleasant weather because it is a bit hot on the bike.
Being out in the heat and a long, lonely road, we're constantly looking for a place to pull over and trying to find places with just a bit of shade to get out of the heat. The Fortescue River's typical of rivers in this region. They're ephemeral, which means they don't have any constant water supply and only flow when it rains. Generally restricted to a series of permanent pools that act as a refuge for native fauna during the dry season.
Popping off?
Yeah.
Oh,
You look at all the diamonds there.
Yeah, go.
Had a great conversation with the owner of this roadhouse at Fortescue River. Real friendly guy. He was typical of a lot of the roadhouses. They're out in the middle of nowhere. They do a lot of trade. Sometimes it's fickle. They've got big costs, but they're always very friendly and helpful. And I think sometimes we forget that they're out there and they provide some convenience to us as we go along the big roads around the country. So a big shout out to the roadhouse owners around Australia. He's cheaper than Carnarvon.
Morning. First light's about to come up, so I'm out with the drone and the GoPro to see if I can capture something. Look at that. Beautiful. we've had some success. Flew the drone, even with the millions of flies that you can see that just won't go away. Just gorgeous. Hopefully I filmed it okay, but time will tell. Craig's gone for a run, so I'm going to go find him. He's very good. He's out there on some bush track. Very dedicated. It's doing extra good. What a beautiful morning. Moments like these is when you forget about the 45 degrees on the back of the bike. It's beautiful.
Places like Nanatura are what really made it for us on our trip around Australia. It's really got that authenticity of the outback. They're quiet areas with really nice people that you meet, but it is a great place to be early in the morning or when the sunsets happen. And I get a real thrill of the relaxation you get from an early morning jog in a remote area like that. Go inside and pay a nominated amount.
Okay. You just took my license. So
Yeah, I just read the second bit.
Yeah. Oh, red little roadhouse. What's it called? I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the roadhouse. Minilia. Anyway, they had a great coffee.
After several weeks in the heat, it was great to be finally getting some relief as we started to get closer to Carnarvon and the water again. Carnarvon's a great spot. We enjoy the Space Museum, which we'll feature in our next episode, and we visit a few sites as well. So we look forward to seeing you then.